What's up, YouTube? Listen, fam, I'm just tapping in really quickly. We got 3 things to watch for this upcoming week. Check it out, guys. The market will shift from focusing on interest rate hikes and CPI reports and PPI reports now to earnings season. So you need to see the transition happening, okay? With that being said, we got 3 stocks I want you guys to watch this week. Kicking it off with Bank of America on tomorrow, okay? Number 2 will be Netflix on Tuesday. And then number 3 would be Tesla on Wednesday, okay? Look for those 3. I'm going to throw Snapchat in there later on in the week because they too have the ability to move the market, okay? But I want to put these on your stocks to watch list because these will be market moving stocks, market moving companies for this upcoming week while earnings season is in play, okay? So you need to know the catalyst. You need to know what's going to either make the market go up or down, and listen intently, not only to all the earnings, just so you guys can become aware of the kind of things that Wall Street is looking for, the kind of things and the kind of guidance that companies are reporting if they choose to even give guidance this earnings season, okay? But nevertheless, those 3 things, those 3 stocks to watch will be those, and I threw the 4th one in there, which will be Snap. So Bank of America, Netflix, and Tesla, those are the main 3. And then I want you to be looking out for a 4th one, which will be Snap. Now check it out, guys. This particular week, because of where we're at in the market, you need to know that we're in I'm gonna call it a gray area, but more importantly, it's a pivotal area in the market, okay? We either can get a small bounce, which will be known as more like a dead cat bounce from here, okay? Just to kind of gather some more liquidity before we eventually makes the next move lower. Or something can come out overnight or in the morning or pre-market and we can just flush down. All of those things remain to be seen. So as I often say, don't guess, don't gamble, but more importantly, react to what you see, okay? If you simply react to what the market is doing, okay, then you can see kind of firsthand, are we trending up? Are we trending down? It's just that simple. And then based off of those things, once you know your levels, even if we're trending down, you will either know, do we have a lot further to go down or are we close to a critical support level? And when that level is reached, will we get a bounce, okay? So keep the game simple, as I often stress. Again, guys, my whole focus is to teach you all how to fish, okay? Learning levels, being able to identify levels, okay, or past price action that you've seen stocks kind of struggle at or get caught with some resistance at. Those things are intel for you guys to begin to take note of, okay? Because everything is about a supply and a demand zone pretty much in the stock market in terms of where these stocks will move on a day-to-day basis. And that's really information for those of you that are trying to make money, you know what I'm saying, by way of trading options, okay? With that being said, nevertheless, for my investors, we are moving into a period where stocks are looking more and more attractive at these levels, okay? It's been again, one of the worst years in stock market history, at least in the last 40, 50 years, okay? With that being said, that creates opportunity though. Don't just take the headline and not see what it's really kind of insinuating, okay? If we have the worst stock market in history, or at least in the last 40 years, you got to think some of these companies that we know, like, and love are at some levels that at least start worth giving it a little peek at, okay? And so even if you're not going to fully establish your position right here, which I'm definitely not recommending you do that, because I still personally believe that stocks have further to fall. However, for instance, Apple being one of my pillars of my portfolio from way back till now, okay? It's one of those companies that not only have stood the test of time, went from a growth stock now to almost a staple or utility almost at this point in time, which is how significant it is. It can almost be defensive, which how strong it's holding up. But with that being said, I often talk about the levels I even start looking at Apple is under 140. So 138, 135, definitely 120. Now they get my attention. Now I'm just easing a couple dollars in at a time, okay? Knowing that the eventual turnaround, the eventual reversal will happen. And guess what? Apple, along with other high quality names and high quality companies and well-ran companies with excellent balance sheets and things of that nature, will begin to rally up, okay? Think about the stocks that rallied just this previous time. Those will be the same ones that rally when the reversal comes the next time. And don't get it twisted, guys. Although we're going down, we're not far from reaching at least a short-term bottom. A short-term bottom can start the reversal process, okay, when stocks will shoot back up again. So understand, we was just at 175 with Apple, for example. Now we're back down here at 138. Once we find where that low is at, that bottom, or retest that 52-week low for Apple, and this just goes for all stocks, I'm just using this as an example for teaching purposes. Guys, once we find that level or retest that level, we'll be ready to potentially reverse and run again. So be on the lookout for that, but more importantly, react to what you see in the mean and between time, because short term, we still have a lot of things that's going to drive the market down, okay? And even though we're going to go down, we're not going to go down forever. We're not going to go down in a straight line, and you will have pops, bounces, relief rallies, and dead cat bounces within all of that. So that's something to be mindful of. Then you'll see when we have a more sustained rally. And if you just like and subscribe, because I'll make sure to let you know when things are going to run up more consistently versus when they're going to just pop, then get faded, and then sent right back down, okay? So listen, guys, 3 stocks to watch this week: Bank of America, Netflix, and Tesla. Don't forget Snapchat, okay, as the 4th one. But more importantly, guys, earnings season will start to pick up steam. That will be the focal point. So fundamentals will begin to be the focus. And so that will be the things that either going to have us gapping up or gapping down, or when a company reports, it might send the stock market up. If a company says something that Wall Street doesn't agree with or didn't meet expectations, the stock may get sold off, okay? So we're in that period now. You always want to be mindful when things shift and when things transition, okay? With that being said, guys, listen, let's get ready for another phenomenal week. Don't forget to join us for weekly options if you haven't done that. More importantly, don't forget to join the Discord. Link for that is at the description below. With that being said, though, excuse me. With that being said, though, guys, listen, we make videos like this every week. So if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result. Very few consider the journey. So do me a favor. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stock using my link below. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.